Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. This your boy Jay with Lock and Loaded TV. Hey, look, man. This video was supposed to be out last Sunday, and look, I apologize. I have a company that sent me over some items to review, and I was supposed to throw it in with this video of the build. Problem was, I got home late from the range last Sunday, and I also hit my head when I was leaving the range on a metal frame when I was getting in the buggy to go back to my vehicle. Look, no excuse. I'm back. I'm good. It is what it is. We're gonna make up for it today. So I'm gonna throw this. It's gonna be a 2-for-1 deal. This is gonna be an unboxing, and this is gonna be a reveal of my build. So if anybody saw early this morning, if you saw it, not sure who did and who didn't, whatever the case is, I upgraded my EDC. So we got you. Of course, we're gonna start with this, and we're gonna make this quick. We are clear. This is my EDC. I built this at the beginning of the year, and I just decided to do some small upgrades. This optic was actually supposed to be for the new build. Didn't work out because the slide cut was cut for a doctor footprint, and it didn't work out because this optic is cut for a Delta Point Pro, and the slide was set for a doctor footprint or vortex footprint, which I'm not the biggest fan of those footprints because I can't really do a lot with them, and you cannot convert them if they come factory on the slide. I found out that the hard way, so that slide is going to get sent back. It was a silver slide. It looked really nice. I'll throw up a picture right here of how it looked. And I really wanted to use the slide, but I wasn't going to be able to use optic that I wanted to. And I actually tried the vortex optic, and it actually didn't fit properly. So I ended up scratching that slide all the way out completely. It just didn't work out. So this is the update on my EDC. I did upgrade the slide. I won this slide on Gunbroker this past week, and the company sent it out to me extremely fast. I'm appreciative. I won it for $100. I couldn't be mad at that. I knew that the optic would fit, and it matches all the way around. No matter how you look at it, it worked out. So tell me, is it trash or is it fire? I like it. I was originally, when I first started doing this build at the beginning of the year, I was trying to get something along these lines, but when I originally saw this slide, it was approximately almost $500. And I said, no, it's not that serious to put that type of money into such a low-end build. And it ended up becoming a high-end build later on down the line because of performance and making sure that everything ran flawlessly. Now, we got the slide for $100, the optic. Not gonna say much on that. The optic is a Romeo X Pro, and it worked out good. This is not the build that I was speaking of, but we about to get to that right now. So as we started out, so people that were wondering, and some did guess it, yes, it is another Sig build. Yes, it is. And I actually like this one as far as just the color. The color alone is just straight. It's so basic, but the design of everything came together really, really nicely. So that was my focus point. So one last look before we put her away. This is my EDC, Romeo X Pro. This is a Sig X cut slide. This is brand new. That was the reason why I jumped on it so quick. Brand new slide. Got it for $100. Came with the iron sights, and it already had all the mechanisms for firing and the controls inside. The only thing, of course, that does not come with this is the FCU. So I did not have to go through an FFL to purchase this slide, so that was great. For $100, I couldn't pass on it. So EDC got upgrades for next to nothing. I couldn't pass on the deal, so that's that. So let's jump straight over to it. Let's show you what my build started out as, and like I said, yes, it is a SIG build. It was a an X-Five VTAC Sig P320, and when I purchased this, I got it for really cheap. I did pay for the gun outright. Everything else that was done on to the build was fair. Let's say nonetheless. And overall, it came together pretty good. I actually let another instructor shoot the firearm, and he liked it. He said he liked everything but the dot. He liked the dot and the design of it, but he didn't like the fact of the reticle that it didn't allow you to change the option. It was either one or it was just one option. You couldn't change it to a dot and then change it back to like a circle, or it was just literally a circle and a dot the whole time. You couldn't change anything about it. And he said it's taking up part of the window. That was his complaint. But he said other than that, he said the dot performed very well. That is a Gideon optic, and I'm gonna let you get to take a look at the before and after one more time. I'm gonna give you the before, and then we're gonna jump straight into the after, so you can take a look at it and tell me what your thoughts is. We're gonna do a breakdown, and I'm gonna show you everything that was put into this firearm and why I chose that X-Five VTAC to do this upgrades to. With the breakdown of things, we went with the Grayguns lower. This is all polymer. This one is in steel, like my EDC. Still like it though. Came together great. I love this grip texture. I have no complaints about the grip texture whatsoever. That's actually what's kind of really what's making this firearm the best of what it is. So this is a P320 X-Five VTAC FCU system. And the only thing that I would say that I noticed the difference was that I did end up changing was one of the springs. The trigger control is almost completely standard, but like I said, it's a lot of reduction on here, so it works out great. This is a standard P320 full-size barrel, upgraded spring, reduces a lot of the recoil. And then we're going to go ahead and jump straight into showing you the full build. And here we have the full build and the complete, and we are clear. I did order another base plate. I was waiting for that to come this week too. I did Terran Tactical base plates for the SIG P320 builds, out for both builds actually, because if you see, I had already did it for my EDC. I like it because it gives you an extension, and they also send you out a spring that actually like forces the bullets up a little bit faster. So yeah, I like that. But this is it. We got the Gideon Omega. We have this is the LF320 Elite slide. We got the Grayguns lower. We have the X-Five VTAC trigger and complete lower FCU system. This is a Olight Vulcan PL3S. Yes, they sent me this. So there is another one coming. I have 2 packages coming from Olight. So we're going to get to that on another time. And she came together nice, man. Trigger reset on here is really light. Recoil is extremely light as well. So this gun is not for beginners. If you don't know how to handle a firearm, please don't touch anything that I've custom built, because the light recoil springs can really mess with some people, because it's also a very, very light trigger. So this is the build. And now we're going to get into part 2 of this video, which is the unboxing. So the unboxing. This package is from Warriorland. All right, so let's get straight to it. Couple things that we went over when I was talking to a representative from Warriorland. Couple things and what projects I was currently working on. So this is a outside the waistband holster for a P320, and it has a lock on it. Hey, we used this last weekend not getting that out. If I found an inside the waistband holster that was like this, I would like it, but I wouldn't want to stay with it every day. I can tell you that right now. But for competition wise, this thing really nice. It locks and it has a release on here. Quick. Oh wow. Quick and releases. It locks in place really well. I don't open carry pretty much ever. So this will be at the range only. If I ever do go open carry, we'll see how that plays out. But right now, this is for at the range only. I tried this out on my range belt. Works pretty good. I didn't run any competitions with this because we were just zeroing it in last Sunday. So she's ready. I'm gonna put it to the final test this hopefully this upcoming weekend. I do have a gun show out in PA that I'm going to. So I want to make sure that if I do get back in time on Sunday, that I will make it to the range. And as of right now, it's probably going to be a no. So I'll probably find another day throughout the week to try to get out there and show you a little bit more of the performance aspects of the P320 build. And hopefully, you know, it does everything it's supposed to do. I'm already about 150 rounds in on this setup. Along with other people shooting. Yes, I do count my rounds because I count it by magazine, and I make sure that I do it with standard with full clips or whatever the case is, so I can make sure that I get a good count when I actually do mention how many rounds I do have through certain and particular firearms. And so far, everybody gave her a compliment. So far, she runs good. It does not support a flashlight, so I took the flashlight off. But other than that, as far as outside the waistband, this thing works great. The second thing Warrior Land sent over to us was, let's get straight to it, a universal light. And I decided that this is going to go to my M18. Let's do that. Let's do that right now. Yeah, this is going to go to my M18 because this is more so of a compact light instead of a full-size light because of full-size rails being set up the way that they are. You gotta kind of make things make sense, you know? So, of course, we did that off screen. You know, they don't really like when we be assembling stuff on screen. So, I kind of understand it because it's showing people how to build particulars, whatever the case is. But, so like I said, we're going with the M18 for this flashlight. Fits perfectly. It's more so of a compact setup. So I don't have but maybe 4 compact guns, 5. And then, so we would run a light like this on there because it doesn't cover the full rail like, say, some of my old lights, which, I don't know, okay. Yeah, the old light covers the full rail on a full-size firearm, and this one is more so for a compact version. M18, hey, she looked nice, though. I ain't gonna lie. That flashlight was kind of like the final setup, and I will say this thing is bright. It is bright though. It gives you a nice shine, a nice projection, and it's rechargeable. That was a major plus on the add-on. And you don't have to take it off of it in order. You don't have to take the light off of the firearm in order to charge it. It goes right on the side. Hey, great setup, smart move too. Because I know nobody wants to have to take the whole thing off. With most of the O-Lights stuff, the charge is on the bottom, and sometimes you have to disassemble it from the firearm in order for you to get it to work properly because of the way that the firearm is sitting. So with this one, it's charged on the side. Great idea, and it works pretty good. Third thing that they sent out to me was a laser. I don't use lasers very often, but I told them I would give it a shot. So there's a laser and holster setup that actually can hold the laser You know, I don't have to go buy another holster. They send it out there with their setup. So that was a great touch. So we will be giving a review of this at the range. I'm not giving a review of it today because I have not got a chance to install it yet, because I don't take my Glocks to the range very often, but I am going to make a special trip to be able to review this laser and get it out there and test it out. That will be in another video coming soon. I will toss that out there. Check out Warriorland and all of their products. I will say the light was a great touch, and this holster from Warriorland, unbelievable. I will say that. I do have quite a few of their inside the waistband holsters, and I have no complaints. I've been using those for a while. I have one for my Hellcat Pro, and I have one for my Glock 17. I do. And those were some of my very first holsters, to be quite honest, when I started concealed carrying. They work great and straight to the point. This laser combo, I'm gonna have to, we're gonna get back to that another day, because I actually have to give you my honest review of what it is, the ups and downs and the goods, the bads, and negatives. And as of right now, when I fit it onto my Glock, it did fit well. So I will give them that one. I do have to do an overall as far as performance and wear test, which I haven't done yet. So I can't honestly give you a review of this quite yet, but we will have it out very, very, very soon. I promise that. But so far they sent me out 3 items, and it was a light, a laser, and a holster. And that outside the waistband, all my outside the waistband holsters are always for the range only. I do not recommend doing open carry. I'm saying some states you're okay to do that, but I like the element of surprise. That's just me personally. Hey, that just is what it is. So, you know, couple of reviews. Light for the M18 came from Warriorland. The P320 build holster came from Warriorland. I like this release, man. This is sweet. And this is our completed build. Yes, I do already have a holster that fits this with the light, and it came together pretty good. I do have a couple packages coming from Olight, so we're going to toss those out when they do arrive. One of those packages already arrived, so I'm pretty sure y'all already know what that one probably is. So we'll be putting together that stuff within the next week or so when the second package arrives, so we can review everything at one time. So it's been real. It's your boy Jay with Lock and Loaded TV. Hey man, tell me what you think, man. She came together pretty good. I know some of y'all not fans of Olights, but hey, I like them. Hey, if Warriorland sends me a full-size real light, I'm gonna rock with it. But right now, I'm gonna go with this one. But I'm waiting for the other package to come, because the other one has a rechargeable, has a few rechargeable lights in there. I'm kind of over the whole battery thing. I'm kind of over it. So, hey, it's been real. It's your boy Jay with Lock and Loaded TV, man. Stay tuned. We got some more stuff coming. We have new firearms coming in this week that I pick up on Friday. Man, tap in, man. I'm gonna unveil all that stuff within the next couple of days. And hey, man, it's been real. Thank you for tuning in.